Hey Mike, in this video I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. My name is Seleni and I work with small business owners across the state of Utah. I'm actually based out of Utah County myself, so just a little further south from you guys. But I put together this quick custom video for you about your online presence and specifically how you're stacking up against your competition. I'm sure at this point you're most likely sitting there asking yourself, why would she be doing this? What's the catch here? Well, those are fair thoughts. What I've found is most local business owners are just too busy actually running their business. They're swamped with payroll, helping customers, answering questions, dealing with employees, and honestly just staying on top of jobs. And many times, learning how to leverage the internet to benefit their company just gets buried under all of the other to-dos. And let's be real, half the time, the only reason they haven't hired somebody yet is because they don't know who to trust or knowing who is truly an expert. And that's exactly why I make videos like this. I have found that by giving people an easy, free attack plan of things that they can actually do to impact their business for free, it's resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, hey, I like you, Seleni, can you please just handle this for me? So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard and you can see that I've got a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business, shoot me a message back. We can chat. Or if at the end of this video, you simply want to take this free attack plan that I give to you and do it yourself, that totally works for me too. Now, let me show you the 3 things that'll set electric, drain, and sewer router above your competition. The 3 things we're going to cover today is first, content, second, citations, and third, backlinks. So first up is content. Since Google isn't a human, it doesn't know exactly what you do. It needs to be told through your content. So content can be anything here that you can see that is highlighted. So this can include your text, it can include your pictures, it can include what the pictures are saved as, what's behind the pictures. That can all be considered content. Now, to give you a quick example of what I'm talking about with pictures is if we did a right click here and do a save as, we can see what this image is saved as. You can see here it's just the title of that, what coupon is being added here. I believe that I checked another image even behind here. Let's check that one. We do have Utah Plumbing Drain Sewer Services. Not bad. This is exactly what we want to do is to leverage high volume phrases or key phrases and location specific keywords back here to be able to increase your content and boost what Google is actually able to see. So these are all things, again, that the Google bots are able to read and basically get an idea of what is this business, what services do they offer, what area are they targeting, and that's all going to position you in the search ranking. So the goal is having unique and authoritative content, and you need to have enough of it to be able to add in the right keywords and key phrases that people are actually searching for in Google so that they're able to find the word or find the services that you offer. Most business owners know they need content, but what they don't know is that in order to rank #1 on Google for plumbing, for instance, the average content count is 1,500 to 2,400 words on your homepage, while making sure that it contains the right keywords and key phrases that your customers are actually searching for. When I copied your content here and plugged it into a tool, I can see your website is sitting around 862 words on your homepage. Now, flipping over to one of your competitors here in Salt Lake City as well, Mill Creek Plumbing, when I plugged in their content, they've got around 1,000 to 1,100 words, totally beatable to be able to increase your content and beat them out in that area. Now we're actually going to head over to one of my tools here. This is called Ahrefs. It's a really cool tool. It typically costs a couple $100s a month if you guys are interested to go get that for yourself. But it essentially gives me behind the scene details that Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site and can get an idea of what's working well for you and what's working well for your competition. So I ran a quick scan here of your competitor, Mill Creek Plumbing again. And initially I can see the overview of how many keywords they've got on their website, which is about 2 of 15, and what kind of traffic their website is driving in. Now we're going to actually dive over here specifically into the keywords and take a look at the exact keywords that your competition is ranking for and what your customers are searching for every month. You can see here some of the top ones that they're sitting kind of second and third position. They've got some high volume keywords like plumbers Salt Lake City, 1,700 searches every single month. Plumber Salt Lake City, 2,200 searches every month. Salt Lake Plumbers, 410. Salt Lake City Plumber, 810. Salt Lake Plumber, 500. You kind of get it. Several thousand people searching for plumbing services here in Salt Lake City, and they're ranking here at the top. Now, jumping over into your website, we're able to see a similar overview here. We're able to see that your website's got 1,700 keywords, which is a great amount of keywords being found on your whole website, and the type of traffic that your website is driving in. Now, we're going to focus again on the specifics of the keywords that you're being found for here. And we're actually going to sort this so you can kind of get a better idea because they're jumping all over the place. But we're going to go to your top ranking. You can see just here on this first page that you're able to see you're anywhere from 1st to 9th position here. Paying attention again to the position column and then volume and keywords. So you are ranked number 1 for electric router with 40 volume per month. This one is a brand specific. So one thing I just want to point out with that is unless people are already aware of your company name, to go actually search that into Google, they're searching for something a little bit more generic like Plumbers Salt Lake City or something like that. So if you're able to build this brand awareness, this is great to have that many search volume. But again, just wanting to focus on these larger volumes here. And another quick plug just to kind of make sure we're all on the same page. I know that you guys don't just do plumbing. You also have other services as well with the sewer side of stuff. It obviously would make this video way too long if I dived into all of the keywords for that type of service and all your different locations as well. So I just focused on plumbing and Salt Lake City, just comparing those two right now. Anyways, so yeah, just wanted to point out, so let's see, where else? So you've got, let's focus on those plumbing words that we were looking at here. Let's go Salt Lake City and get an idea of, so you've got a lot of drain cleaning and sewer stuff, which is awesome. You're able to see what you're ranking at. You've got some 5th position, 6th positions there, 8th position. We're gonna kind of focus down here and see if we can see any of those plumbing services. I'm seeing a lot of like drain cleaning. I'm not seeing very many like the plumbing, those high volume ones that we were just seeing with your competitor there a moment ago. So this would be a huge area. Yeah, I'm really not seeing a lot, especially, I mean, now we're getting into the high 20s, 30s. So you're looking second, the bottom of the second for top page, a 3rd page of Google here. So just wanted to point out again, like the volume of people that are searching for plumbing services, just that alone, if we wanted to drive more traffic, like what thousands of people to your website could do looking for this service. And I'm sure it's similar to the sewer side of things as well, if we wanted to jump into that and look at that another time as well. But anyways, just want to kind of go over that and make sure that you're utilizing the right keywords on your content here on your website so that you're actually being found for the things that people are actually searching for in your area. I know you guys do those, number 1 plumbing company and general plumbing here. So that would be a great way to leverage those high volume keywords. Now let's actually jump over here to Google. Using one of those high volume keywords, we typed in plumber Salt Lake City. First thing that pulls up here, of course, is the ads. Here's the thing about ads. Ads can work, but they can also be a money pit if your foundation, like your website, isn't dialed in, or if customers are using an ad blocker. So just be careful to not burn your money with Google Ads until you know for sure that your site will convert. So we're actually going to jump down here below the ads section to the coveted map. This area has a lot to do with the second important thing we're going to talk about, which is citations. You're probably asking yourself, what's a citation and why do they matter? And those are great questions. So this is called the Google Map Hack. I'm sure you've seen it, you've probably used this section, and possibly even thought to yourself, how in the world can I get my business up on here? And those are all great questions. That's a great question, and that's what I'm about to show you. So to get yourself to the top 3, and the number 1 thing that Google looks for is a thing called citations. Well, what is a citation? Citation is super simple. It's just your business name, address, and phone number listed on a bunch of online directories like these: Yelp, Yellow Pages, City Star, and so on. But they need to match your Google listing exactly. Having citations like this helps Google verify and give relevance to your local business. So to push up here on the map pack and get in the top 3 spots, you just need to increase your citation game. When you get more citations than your competitor, especially from authoritative and industry-specific websites, your credibility boosts, you gain more trust from Google, which therefore pushes you to the top here. Now you might be asking yourself, great, but how do I actually do that? Well, there are paid tools like Whitespark, Bright Local. Those will tell us exactly which directories your competition is listed on. We can go out and match those directories, but we don't want to just match them. We want to dominate them. We've seen that with the plumbing companies that are ranked here at the top, we usually see them around 200 citations. So if you're pushed down here, maybe second or third page, you might only have 30 or 40 citations. So we not only need to go get those citations that'll match your top competitor, but we need to beat them online. Now, let's talk about the last thing that I wanted to go over with you today, which is backlinks, often called link juice. This third pillar will really help you to dominate on Google. So again, for this search term, Plumber Salt Lake City, below the ads, below the map, we jump down here into the organic listing section. And you can see here that your site is not ranked number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, anywhere here on this first page of Google. Now, this is where you want to be because Google statistics have shown that the top 3 businesses on Google get about 75% of the clicks, meaning that most of your potential customers are choosing one of the first 3 results and are never making it to your listing. And to get here, you need to be able to beat out your competition in every aspect. You need authority. So how do you do that? Well, this is where the backlinks comes into play. Simply put, a backlink is when one website links to another website online. The easiest way to think about link juice or backlinks is to think about it like a popularity contest in high school. You want the coolest, most popular kid to be recommending you. So in this popularity contest, the business with the most relevant link juice or authority wins. And I say relevant because not all backlinks are created equal. So you're a plumber, right? Well, you wouldn't want a backlink from an ice cream shop linking back to you because you don't churn ice cream. Although that'd be tasty, that backlink would be kind of useless to you. But having a backlink from a local blog or industry site leading to you, that would be much more effective. Now let's jump back over here into my tool. We can actually jump into the overview here and we can see that you've got 1,000 links pointing back to your website. That's not bad. Those are pretty good amount of backlinks going back to your website, but it's not dominating you. You're not seeing that position pushing you to the top spots of Google. If we come over here to your competitor, we can see here that they've got 125 backlinks pointing to their site. You might be questioning yourself again because you just saw that you got 1,000 and they've only got 125. But again, not all backlinks are created equal. Quality over quantity. Now, looking at your competitor here, with those, we can actually jump straight in and see the exact backlinks that they've got here and go out and get those same backlinks plus more strong, relevant, sourced backlinks. That is really where you're going to be able to tell Google that you are the authority and beat them out with better links that way. Getting you to the top here of Google, it's not magic. It's just a tried and true method, and I've shown you that exact method today. So again, the 3 things that you can focus on today to increase your online presence is first, getting that homepage to the 1,500 words, making sure you're using the right keywords and phrases that people are actually searching for in your area so that your company gets found. Second, citations. Just making sure that you're getting your name, address, phone number listed on as many online directories as possible to beat out your competition. And lastly, you need to get more relevant quality sites pointing back to you guys to show that you are the authority. If you implement these strategies today, you can be number 1 across Google here. Now, I know that you might be wondering, well, what now? Well, you really have a few options. If you feel like you cannot handle any more clients every month, that's absolutely fair. Just send me a quick note saying that you've watched the video. Tell me your thoughts. I would really appreciate your feedback on it. On the other hand, if you're ready to grow, you get to take this awesome blueprint and implement these 3 strategies on your own today. I give you the exact formula that businesses pay tons of dollars to have, and it's all yours to use to help your company. Now, if you found this information valuable and you're one of those business owners to still raise their hands for the most effective route, simply respond to my email. We'll set up a time to chat and dive deeper into your specific situation and see what I can do to help your business really thrive. Once again, my name is Seleni, and I look forward to your email. Have a great day.